Welcome to TV22 and the A.J. Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the bridge in Berwick. A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Coastline Wealth Group. More than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. CoastlineWealthGroup.com. Life well planned. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Vita Paint and Supply is your PPG Paints dealer. New name on the can, same great quality of Pittsburgh paints. Vita Paint and Supply, Highway 182 and Ditch Avenue in Morgan City. Shaw Bills, proud supporters of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding area. We keep you rolling. Taco Bell, visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. And Allen's Communications, locally owned cable, internet, and phone service. 384-8335.
Panthers and the Patterson Lumberjacks. Berwick has won the toss, elected to receive. They start the game off with a return to the 30-yard line. Booger's there alongside Aaron Artigo, as always, our statistician Bill McCarty. In a battle of the brag rag, a long time rivalry between two schools. This time coming evenly matched. Both teams feel good about their chances here today.
Absolutely. Both teams come in with the same record, 1-2 record. They both lost their first two games and both had big victories last week in their homecoming games. So both teams coming in feeling pretty good about themselves. And Boo was pretty nasty out here last night, but we got a beautiful afternoon this afternoon to play football.
Crew Bella will run the show for the Panthers. Handoff right up the gut. That's Milton. Milton will get the Panthers off to a good start. Gain of 15 on the first play.
Big play, had a big hole. Good job by the Berwick offensive lineman. Opened up a huge hole for Milton right up the middle. We're just off the center mark in a 15-yard game. Great way to start the game.
Well, very rare nowadays in football that the guy that wins the toss elects to take the football.
Exactly.
Tonight, Berwick likes their chances on offense, and they selected the ball first, and so far so good. Back to Milton again, this time stood up. First to get there for the Lumberjacks is Jennings. He'll stop it for no gain.
Well, it worked so well on first down. We're going to try it again, and this time not so much, as Patterson defense was ready for it and stopped them at the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd and 10. Boo went down on the field before game just to see how sloppy it was going to be. And I talked to some of the people on the sideline, and it has some bad spots, especially on the sidelines near the goal. But for considering the amount of rain it took in yesterday evening and last night, it's in pretty good shape.
Press coverage on the outside. Bella takes a snap. Back to pass again. Looking to the outside. Has a receiver and caught. Immediately knocked out of bounds goes Thomas for another first down for the Panthers.
Again, got a man open along the sideline, saw him out there, threw a perfect pass. Nice catch for a big gain and a first down in Patterson territory. 16-yard gain on the pass play.
Yeah, not bad coverage right there. Just a better pass and catch by the Panthers. Injured player on the sideline, hard to see right amongst all the Patterson players, so they'll take a small timeout.
This injury is right where the pass was caught and knocked out of bounds. That's Kylie Griffin that was down. He's up and walking around on his own power, so hopefully he'll be okay.
Griffin, the 5'10", 180-pound senior. Hopefully he'll be all right, shake it off, get back in the game. Right now walking very gingerly on that right leg. First down and 10, Panthers just underway from Lumberjack Stadium. Milton has been the workhorse. They'll go to him again. Nothing up the middle. Bounces it outside. He'll have it to the 28-yard line, leave a 2nd and 3. And the Panthers are playing some good power football right now.
Nice job right there. It looked like that was designed to go off tackle. Nothing was there. He bounced it outside a little bit, found some room out there, picked up about 7 yards.
Second down. The sophomore from Berwick, Bella, barks out the signals. This time wrapped up, brought down. There's 74 of the Lumberjacks, Damon Davis.
Okay, Milton looking for something on the left side, but Davis says no. He met him in the backfield, wrapped him up, knocked him down, lost 3 yards, bring up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Davis is no stranger to offensive backfields, and that time, great penetration. Big 3rd down here. Lumberjacks look to pin their ears back. Berwick will keep it on the ground, go back to Milton, to the well too many times. And the Lumberjacks stops him for a short gain of 1. It'll be 4th down and decision time early in this ball game for the Panthers.
Well, every play in this drive has gone to the left side. Even the pass play was to the left side. All running plays were to the left of the center. And this time he's only able to pick up 1 yard, bringing up a 4th and 5 from the Lumberjack 24-yard line.
Yeah, Panthers enjoy running behind Cody Wazan, the 10th grader, doing a good job blocking on that left side in the left side tackle spot. Big 4th down for the Panthers. A crowd, big crowd here for a Saturday afternoon. Low snap, Bella back to pass looking. Not many folks to throw to it. An extended attempt on the outside by Thomas. Goes incomplete, and the Lumberjacks hold.
You know, this for the first time, they rolled to the right, looking for something out there. Had a man open, couldn't quite get. I say open. He had a little gap. He could have forced it in between the receiver and the sideline. Couldn't quite get it to him as he tried to throw it to him on the run. Yep. Lumberjacks will take over at their own 24-yard line, playing 1st and 10. 8:36 to play, first quarter.
Speaking of sophomores, Kalen Davis for Patterson. He'll bark the signals out for the Lumberjacks here this afternoon. Swing pass to the outside, catches ball, trying to get him in open space. Good job, an open field tackle for the Panthers and number 28, Matthew Broussard.
Lumberjacks trying to hit something quick, get their speedy receiver out on the one-on-one and a flat, but good play by Broussard as he makes the tackle for a 2-yard gain.
You can see the Lumberjacks' strategy early, trying to get their speedsters out in the open field. Be a lot of stress on this Panther defense to contain. Paul goes in motion. They'll hand it off right up the gut. That's Robertson. Robertson will have a first down, and the Lumberjacks are on the move.
Showed a lot of motion, a lot of eye candy to the left side of the field, but takes the snap and hands off straight up the middle, finds a big hole, picks up first down as he gets out to the Lumberjack 48-yard line.
After a 12-yard gain, the Jacks are back to the line of scrimmage. They'll set 4 receivers in the formation. Robertson, your single back. First down and 10. Sweep outside to Robertson. Gets to the outside and a good gain of 6.
Standers, quick pitch to the running back heading to the left side and managed to turn the corner. Picks up about 6 yards.
Great design right there by formation to be able to get Robertson outside of contain. Second down, 5 for the Lumberjacks. 2-back set. Davis back to pass, looks to the outside, now right over the top. He was looking for Jones and just overthrown and incomplete. Had him running in free space, just couldn't get him the football.
Yeah, Jones got behind the Panther defensive backs, and the ball was out there, but it kind of drifted. He was looking over his left shoulder. The ball was thrown over his right shoulder. Couldn't quite turn around and make the catch. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Missed opportunity for the Lumberjacks. It brings up 3rd down.
We do have a good breeze out here this afternoon. The wind's supposed to be blowing 8 to 10 miles an hour all afternoon.
Nothing left. Davis keeps it himself, trying to scramble for the sticks. Panthers will wrap him up just short of first down yardage. So here we go again, another 4th down, but this time for the Lumberjacks.
And this time 4th and 1, so they only need 1 yard. Ball is spotted at the Panthers' 43-yard line. 4th and 1, Lumberjacks are going to go for it.
Perfect opportunity for a hard count, see if you can get a cheap one. In a shotgun, Paul swings left. They give it to Robertson. There's the pressure, and the Panthers return the favor with a defensive stop.
Both 4th downs do the same thing. The defense was ready for it. They jumped through the gaps and got into the backfield, made contact with the running back in the backfield. And on 4th and 1, that's what you virtually have to hit him in the backfield to keep him from picking up that 1 yard and getting the first down.
Yeah, we talk about it every week, the difference between football in the past and football of today. You need 1 yard, but you're in a shotgun 5 yards back, pitching it back to your running back even a yard further back than that. So to me, it seems like a disadvantage.
Especially if you notice the snap, it was a little bit high and a little bit soft. You kind of had to wait for it, reach out to get it. By that time, the defense was in the backfield.
That's modern football for you. Panthers running option to the far side. Milton running through tacklers, cross midfield into the Lumberjack side of the field. Good gain of 4.
Milton out there trying to get, you always like to get at least 4 or 5 yards on the first down. We frequently talk about 3rd down conversions. Successful 3rd downs come when your 3rd down is for 1 or 2 or 3 yards at the most. It's a lot easier if you get 4 or 5 on the first down.
We're at the 6-minute mark. That means it's a hydration timeout. So as both teams head to the sideline, we'll take a drink in a timeout. No score from Lumberjack Stadium.
Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac. Coastline Wealth Group. G&J Curbside. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Vita Paint. Shaw Bills. Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to the A.J. Doman Automotive Game of the Week. It's the battle for the brag rag, the Patterson Lumberjacks and the Berwick Panthers. Booger Zappi alongside Aaron Ortego. And Aaron, what a perfect afternoon for high school football.
Yeah, this is our second day game of the year. We started the season off on a Monday game with Morgan City and Hanson playing, and here we are, Berwick Patterson. So we're ready to go. First one was because of a hurricane. Yesterday was just a big-time rainstorm and a lot of lightning.
Second down, they'll fake the pass and try to move a pop pass. Should have been picked off. Had a receiver in Gonzalez, but boy, the ball was thrown in a lot of traffic.
He managed, I do believe he got a hand on it to deflect it, which made it a little bit harder to pick off.
They'll rush right back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 6. They need to get to the 42-yard line.
Back to pass again. Plenty of time to throw the football. Thrown to the outside and incomplete. Milton looking for a flag. There's none there. That'll bring up 4th down, and I believe this time Berwick will have to punt it away.
Yeah, this time they're closer to midfield. They need about 6 yards. Last time they were inside the Lumberjacks 25, but they will punt it this time. We'll have our first punt of the game.
Brandon Paul and Collar Paul back deep. Now just Collar Paul. Good snap, big punt, run right up the middle, runs into a wall of Lumberjacks. They were ready for it, and they'll stop the opportunity and get the ball back in midfield.
I don't know if that was a punter option or not, but when he decided to go, there was really no hole there. By the time he got there was several red jerseys. He had little or no chance to get there. He picks up 2, but he needed 6.
Yeah, I don't think that was a called play. It was a good snap. Had plenty of time to punt it away. Not sure what happened there, but gave the Lumberjacks some pretty good field position at their own 46-yard line. 5:44 to go here in the first quarter with no score. Back to pass again. Lumberjacks will take a shot deep. Same place, same receiver with different results. As Jones hauls it in at the 20-yard line on a big play for the Lumberjacks.
Nice job by Jones. He had to turn around and wait for it a little bit, but he made the catch. He couldn't quite keep his balance. If he keeps his feet under him, though, it's 6 for the Lumberjacks. But a big play as that takes them down to the Patterson 21-yard line where they'll play 1st and 10. Nice gain of 33 for the Jacks.
Davis rolls left, looking to throw again. 2 receivers in a route. Not a perfectly designed play. Had a guy there to make the catch, and Walton, but he wasn't able to bring it in, incomplete.
Walton had a bead on it, reached for it, stretched for it, got a couple of fingers on it for sure, but couldn't quite haul it in.
You had 2 receivers
very close
within 2 yards of each other. I'm not sure if that was the design.
I can almost assure you it's never the design.
Lumberjacks will reload here, 2nd down and 10. Tyler Walton checks in at quarterback for the Lumberjacks. They'll go to Paul to the outside. He's wrapped up, great penetration. Gage Toops able to get back there and disrupt.
Okay. Take another look at it as you see Toops get in the backfield. And the way to stop a running game is to get penetration. And both defenses have been able to do that regularly today as they get people in the backfield, disrupt that running game. And the way you stop it is to do it before it gets started.
Lumberjacks' deepest penetration thus far, but not what they were looking for there on 2nd down. Walton still in the game, this time hard count. It looks to be an offsides against the Panthers, and that'll move them up 5.
Doesn't give them a 1st down, but it sure does make it a lot easier to get the 1st down. This is going to take them to the 20. Leave them with 3rd and 9 as opposed to a 3rd and 14.
Four down territory, don't have to get it all here. Watson surveys the defense, takes a snap. They'll go to the coverage near side. Paul reaches out, grabs the ball. Touchdown, Lumberjacks.
All right, nice job by the Lumberjacks here as Paul gets behind the defenders. And their receivers throughout this first quarter have been able to get behind the defenders easily. We take another look at it here as you see, well, you can't see him here, but Paul, you can see well behind the defenders. Nice pass from quarterback, and it's a touchdown and 6 points for the Lumberjacks.
Jose Rivera, the lefty, in for the PAT. High snap put on a tee for Rivera, puts a foot into it, and the kick is good. So 4:12 left to go here in the first quarter. The Lumberjacks strike first. They lead 7-0.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
A 4-play, 54-yard drive completed by Watson to Paul. And the Lumberjacks up 7-0 in what has been an entertaining first half of football.
Right. Well, you know, Boo, they say high risk, high reward. Well, the punter thought he'd go for it on 4th down. It's a high risk, and it's a great reward if you make it. But if you don't, you leave the team in a bit of a pickle, and Lumberjacks were able to turn it into a touchdown.
Yeah, line drive kick to the Panthers. Beard takes it down to the 45-yard line and a 29-yard return, and that sets up Patterson and Berwick in pretty good spot.
Yep, out at the 45, Brett Barr, nice job. Beard, nice job by him, and he brings it out to the 45, like you said, great field position to start a drive.
Yeah, line drive kick gave him plenty of opportunity to come up, field the ball with the space.
And on the run.
Panthers have had some bright spots here in the first half, just unable to sustain their drives. Bella doing a good job at quarterback. They'll go back to the same way they started the game off. And that's to their workhorse, Milton.
Yeah, again, Milton looking for something guard tackle gap and found a little something, not much, picked up close to 3. We'll call it 3 and make it 2nd and 7. Milton's carried the ball 7 times today, picked up 28 yards.
Back again to Milton. Trying to wear down this Lumberjack front line. He'll get 2 more, bring up 3rd down.
Again, he looked for something out there, and Davis, who last time we did Patterson, was a defensive player, that won player of the game as a freshman, and he's working on it again today. He's had several tackles already. Panthers will be playing 3rd and 5 from midfield.
Nice breezy day here in Patterson. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Bella barks to the signals, gets it. Looking to the outside and batted down at the line of scrimmage. He had his sights on Gonzalez. He was double covered on the outside. It would have took a perfect pass. But that'll bring up 4th down, and the Panthers will have to punt it away once again. Beer bin, punted away for Berwick. Good snap. This time he'll put a foot into it, end over end. It'll head towards Paul at the 15-yard line. A lot of white jerseys there, and down he goes at the 22. Nice job on the coverage. 36-yard kick and a small gain of 8 on the return.
Yeah, that was Zane Swallow with the tackle. Good open field tackle by him.
Lumberjacks just enough of a running game to take a few shots deep successfully. Nice balance here on the offensive side of the ball. Howard Kinchin split to the near side. Paul and Watson to the far side. Davis back in at quarterback, takes the snap, hands off to Hilliard. Hilliard hit in the backfield. Great penetration by the Panthers, and they'll haul him down for a loss of 5.
Again, hit in the backfield. When you can get them in the backfield, and just even if you don't make the tackle in the backfield, but at least, you know, disrupt the play, disrupt the timing.
Both defensive lines have had some success.
Right.
Against some young offensive lines. Second down, Hilliard remains in the backfield alongside Davis. They'll go to him again on the outside. Stutter steps, too many white jerseys there. Great job defensively by the Panthers of corralling the Patterson runner. And now they'll face 3rd down and long with just under 1:30 on the clock here in the first quarter.
Okay, again, Hilliard looking for something on the opposite side this time. Not much there. did what he could just to get what he got, which was minus about 3. Third down in about 17 or 18.
Davis, wide open receiver. Middle of the field is Paul. He slips and falls down, maintains his footing. He easily gets the first down. He was running free in the Panther secondary.
Yeah, this is going to leave him about maybe 2 yards short. It'll bring up 4th down and 2.
Yeah, risky call here going for it on 4th down this far in the territory. Up 7.
The field does have some wet spots. Like I said, they got a ton of rain out here yesterday. And all things considered, it's in pretty good shape, but there are some spots and you can slip anywhere.
Yeah, I think they're going to let this clock run out and call a timeout. 7 seconds on the play clock, and the timeout is coming. Patterson will take a timeout, talk about it. Crucial play here, 4th down and 1 on this side of the field. Up 7. Let's take another replay of the previous play.
As he turns and he goes to push off, you can see his feet just slide right out from under him, and he's only a yard away from the first down. He easily has the first down, and a whole lot more than that, because there was hardly anybody even in the picture. So it would have been a big gainer, but it's part of the deal.
As always, each and every week, it's an honor to be the core physical therapy player of the game. In the first quarter, a lot of people making big plays already. So I can see this is going to be an exciting decision come quarter number 4 on who's going to take the coveted title of core physical therapy player of the game.
Yeah, Boo, you're right. It's always fun to pick these guys out, and we like to praise the guys that really stand out. Like I said, last time we had a Patterson game, we had a freshman defensive lineman earn that award.
Yep, big 4th down here. Expect the hard count. Got to be ready. They'll go for it. Snap it. Quick punt. Not going to get much on the return. It's a high, lofty punt. Takes a little bit of a Lumberjack roll. And down to the 49-yard line. So
that was risky.
Yeah, only an exchange of 19 yards.
I think if it had tried to get the full leg into it, it probably would have been blocked because there was a whole lot of traffic around him.
Yeah, the Panthers really need to take advantage of the field position they've been given here in the first quarter. 3 possessions near midfield, unable to sustain any drives. Had a good play here and there, but pretty much intermitting.
They'll start off at their own 49.
Just 12 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Bella back to pass, throws to the outside, has a receiver, caught. That's Gonzalez. Being pushed out of bounds after a first down and more. So the Panthers have shown some ability to throw the football tonight, and Gonzalez is one of the go-to guys on the outside.
Get another look at it here. 13-yard gain as he breaks a couple tackles. A nice job out there. And picks up a first down at the Lumberjack 37.
First down, Panthers. Back to Milton. Milton following the big guys up front. Stifled at the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it here in an entertaining first quarter of play. It's rivalry time. The battle for the brag rag here from Patterson. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Welcome back to the Sugar Dome in Patterson, Louisiana, where the Lumberjacks are hosting the Berwick Panthers in a game that was scheduled to be played last night, but we had a lot of lightning and a lot of rain and thunderstorms in the area, so it was postponed until today. Lumberjacks are enjoying a 7-point lead as we start the second quarter. Panthers will be playing a 2nd and 10. Okay, they haven't moved the yard marker. They still got it back. Okay, now it's a 2nd and 9. Ball is spotted at the Lumberjacks 36.
Important drive for the Panthers here as we start off the second quarter. They'll stay with the power game in Milton, but Lumberjacks are up to the task. They'll stop him for no gain.
First quarter, the Panthers were finding some room inside between the tackles. But since early in the first quarter, that has gone away. And again, they 2 plays in a row tried to get off the left tackle, and nothing was there. 3rd and 9.
Definitely 4-down territory again based on what we've seen in the 4th down go-for-it scenarios so far in the game. Bella back again. Here comes the pressure. Take a shot across the middle. Couple receivers there, 3 defenders, and the ball goes awry. Incomplete, and a 4th down coming up for the Panthers.
Ball was thrown a little bit long, but it would have taken a perfect pass from Bella. Anything a little bit long ends up just like it did, out of reach. Anything just a little bit short, and the defense was there. So he needed a perfect pass. He threw a good one, but not good enough.
On a good note, offensive line doing a nice job of giving Bella an opportunity and some time to throw the football.
Going for it on 4th, or trying to get him to jump. Don't look like that's going to happen.
Well, I can't believe your mama did that to you, boy.
Throw it again, 4-man rush, setting up a screen. Good play call there. Melton gets sniffed out and brought down. Christopher Phillips does a good job of sniffing out that screen and preventing a big play.
Yeah, he saw it coming. Looked like it had a chance to go. And if he doesn't make that, if Phillips does not make that tackle right there, they probably pick up that 1st down. You can see Phillips there right in the middle of all those white shirts. And he pulls down the receiver and loses a couple yards. Lumberjacks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Good job of getting off the field on these 4th downs.
And we've had a bunch of those so far today. We're early in the second quarter. Going deep.
Again, running free on the outside is Walton. He brings in the ball and goes touchdown. There are 2 flags in the backfield with the white hat saying, come back.
Come back. Yeah,
I think this one's going to get called back.
Yeah. Yeah, Walton was wide open, and the defenders for the Lumberjack defenders, Boo, continue to get behind the Panthers' defensive backs. Again, here it happens again. Unfortunately for the Lumberjacks, there was a holding call. So we'll take another look at it. We don't know if we can see the holding call.
The holding's right there, and then a late hit on the quarterback, so it's offsetting penalties. But you're exactly right, Aaron. Problematic of how many Lumberjacks have gotten to the outside of these Panther secondaries. And we're not talking about a yard or 2.
No, they can substantially behind them.
Yeah, look for that to continue.
If it does, there's no reason for the Lumberjacks to stop throwing it to him, because the question is just whether he can hit the pass or not. And if he can, it's going to be a big gainer, or like this time, a touchdown.
They'll repeat the down, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Lumberjacks. This time early movement. Matter of fact, may have snapped it before the officials were ready. So they'll just kill the play here and redo the down. A do-over.
Everybody gets a mulligan.
First down and 9. Back to pass again across the middle. This time got away from him. Thrown high and incomplete. Looking for Dylan Gunner.
Had some coverage out there. Pass was overthrown. It looked like he just got the snap, turned around and quickly tried to make something happen fast. Didn't quite connect. Second down. 2nd and 10.
Second down, again, right up the middle. Robertson takes it. He'll get half of what's needed. Bring up 3rd down.
Robinson straight up the gut, looking for a little bit of room in there, and he found a little bit of room, picked up 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Ball at the Jacks 42-yard line.
Robinson on the carry that time. 3rd down and 6.
Third down and 6. Again, looking to the outside. This time better defense, but a better pass. There is a flag on the play. Not sure if they're going to call the Lumberjacks for a push-off. Create some separation. And that's what it appears to be. Good pass and catch, but may have got too hand-friendly on the outside.
Well, you got to believe it's going to go against the offense because the referee didn't even bother to spot the ball where it was caught and where he went out of bounds. He did pay attention to where he dropped the flag, and you can see it there. It is an offensive pass interference, so that'll bring that back. We'll replay 3rd down, minus 10 yards. Or 15 in this case.
Yeah, you still see the Lumberjacks right now have seen, hey, we can have some success on the outside, and they'll continue to chunk it downfield until the Panthers have an answer.
Brings the ball all the way back.
This will take the ball back to the 28-yard line. 3rd down and a bunch. About 20.
They'll send Robinson, motion near side. He'll look his way, now turn the other side. Back to the outside, thrown up for grabs and caught by Kitchen on the outside, and he'll have the first down for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, this was basically a jump ball to the right side. Kitchen, who's a fairly tall guy, gets up high, makes the catch, enough for the first down as he takes the ball into Patterson territory. It's a 26-yard gain, 1st and 10 Jacks.
Yeah, we're at a point now, Lumberjacks are just chunking it to the outside and saying my receiver's going to make a better play on the ball, and that's what's been happening. 1st down and 10. Here comes the snap again. Looking for Paul on the outside. Puts the ball on the turf, picked up again, big pile up. Looks like the Panthers have a chance. They got it.
The Panthers have recovered.
Big turnover for the Berwick Panthers.
Well, it looked like he had a Lumberjack that had a chance to recover, but he tried to scoop it and run and didn't quite get the handle on it. And Lumberjack, or rather the Panthers, end up with the ball. 1st and 10 as the ball is spotted at their own 49.
Yeah, a play that looked like it had potential to go a long way. Had a blocker, space, had everything needed except the football in his hands.
So I believe that'll be our first turnover of the game.
Yeah, and here we go again. Panthers sitting at midfield to start a drive off. Need to cash in on one of these sooner or later. 9:23 to go here before half. Down 7.
Bella takes the snap. Keeps the ball. He's running up the middle.
RPO right there. Bella keeps it himself. Makes the right decision. He'll have the first down. Good gain of 12. That's the 4th first down here in the first half for the Panthers. That time they used Milton as a decoy.
Right. Yeah, they had everything and all the motion going to the left side of the field. And Bella saw that, and he pulls it out from Milton, and he keeps it, has a nice hold up the middle, picks up about 12 in a first down. Ball spotted at the Lumberjack 39.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Swing pass outside. Good hands by Milton. Needs to make the first man miss. Does, but slows him up enough to bring him down. First guy on the spot, Joshua Jennings.
Christopher
Yeah, had a
Phillips on the
chance out there
stop.
one-on-one, but the defender was able, Jennings was able to,
Yard on the play.
didn't get him down, but spun him around until pursuit could get there and made the tackle. Lost about a yard. It'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Injury timeout on the play.
Got a player down for the Panthers, number 74, Caleb Connolly.
Yeah, another big sophomore on this offensive line doing a whale of a job here in the first half. And as always, Morgan City and Assumption is our game of the week next week. You look around the schedule, what Morgan City did last night against Ellender, just undermanned, overpowered this year. Giving it their all, got a few extra kids out, but they're in a rebuilding mode, taking on an Assumption ball club who not really satisfied with their start of their season, but got great potential there with the Mustangs.
Yeah, both teams, like I said, neither happy with where they stand, but both working hard and looking for progress.
2nd down from the 40.
Second down
Yellow takes the ball.
for the
Hands off to
Panthers.
Milton up the middle.
Back to Milton. Last few carries have been tough sledding for Milton.
Yeah, it started out like a ball of fire, but like you said, those last straight up the middle carries, much better job by the Lumberjacks interior defensive line. And you're not seeing those big holes out there like you did earlier in the game. 2-yard pickup. It'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
Yellow takes the snap.
3rd down, they'll take a
Receiver
shot
puts the
deep
ball up in
again.
the
Rare
air.
back, chunk, and incomplete.
Ball's incomplete.
Good coverage right there by the Lumberjacks.
Covered well by the Jacks.
But you know, Boo, again, 2 receivers in the same area. 2 receivers, 2 defenders. A lot of people down there. It's hard to come up with the ball. And no one did. It falls incomplete. But that'll bring up a 4th down. 4th and 8. And the ball is spotted at the Lumberjacks 37-yard line. Panthers keep the offense on the field. It's 4th down.
Get early movement from the Panthers, and I'm not sure at this point if we don't see the Panther punt team, and we do.
Yeah.
Try to play a little field position.
Motion called against the Panthers. It'll back them up 5 yards.
Well, Panthers kicking himself here in the first half. Just a lot of good starting field position.
Yeah.
Can't do anything with it.
They were some of the worst starting field position has been like their own 48 and 49-yard line, but have not been able to convert.
Beard to punt the
Beer
ball.
takes
for
the snap,
Panthers.
puts the foot into it. Nice punt, good Panther roll inside the 10.
Ball rolls to about the 10-yard line.
And that's where they'll stop it. So if you're playing field position, that's a good turnaround for the Panthers, and we'll get a look at this explosive Lumberjack offense once again.
Well, you know, I expect that Lumberjack offense to do exactly what they've been doing. You know, keep throwing it deep. They're getting receivers open deep. The question is whether the pass is in their hands or not. But as long as that happens, there's no reason to stop it. Ball is spotted right on the 10-yard line. 1st down. Quarterback change. Joseph Larson comes in to quarterback the team. Calls for the ball, fakes the handoff.
Paul makes the catch and immediately brought down.
Good defense out there as they saw that coming, tried to get it to Paul so he could work a little magic one-on-one, but didn't work. Tackles made. Lost 3 yards on that. It'll bring up 2nd down, 13. Larson stays in the game.
Second down, Panthers press the line of scrimmage. Looking to draw someone off, and we might have had the quarterback himself draw the flag. A little too expressive right there.
Procedure call against the Jacks. Back them up 5 more, or probably no, for half the distance. So they were at the 7. We should put them around the 3.5. Still second down. They need 16 for a first down.
Well, there's a receiver wide open again. That's Walton. Walton slips a tackle, turns on his speed on the outside, crosses the 50, 40-foot race down the sideline. No flags, touchdown. 97-yard strike.
Perfect pass. He hit Walton on a dead run as he crosses the middle, and then he just flat out outran the Panther defense for a long touchdown pass.
And Lawson makes the pass. He's the third person behind center here in the first half of the Lumberjacks.
That livens up the Lumberjacks plan. Let's take another look. Well, I know we have the extra point first.
Rivera puts a foot into it. One of the best kickers in Lumberjack history puts it through. And with 6:21 to go here before half, Jacks extend their lead 14-0.
You see a good sharp pass hit him right in on dead run, and then it's just a flat-out race for the goal line. And Walton shows why he plays wide receiver. He's got wheels. Touchdown, Lumberjacks, 14-0. Lumberjacks lead. 6:21 to play before halftime. A couple of big plays for touchdowns. Actually, 3 big plays for touchdowns. One of them got called back.
You look at the opportunities, missed opportunities of great field position. We said that many times here in the first half of the Panthers. They've had some good plays, but just not enough consecutively to get any points on the board.
They've had the field position. They've had better field position than the Lumberjacks have had, but they just haven't been able to get more than 1, maybe 2 first downs, and then unable to convert. I'll tell you what, though, Boo, I don't think I've ever seen more 4th down attempts in a half of football than what we've seen here, in basically a quarter and a half.
Panthers will get it again. Thomas fields it at his own 9-yard line. Looking for a seam, crosses the 30, gets some extra yards. Oh, takes a big hit, stays on his feet and out of bounds at the 41.
Wow, Boo, that wasn't just a little love tap right there on that sideline. He got nailed. He popped back a little bit, and fell forward, kept going forward. So outstanding stamina by Caden Thomas, a junior. A lot of very, very young players on both teams. Ball will be spotted at the 41-yard line. Again, Lumberjacks with good field position. I'm sorry, not Lumberjacks, but the Panthers with the excellent field position at their own 41-yard line to start the drive.
First time they'll go to Ingleton on the outside. Slung down by the jersey. They'll throw a flag. I'm assuming that's going to be some sort of harsh collar.
I would think that to be the case. And that could add 15 to a 5-yard gain.
Historically, it's pretty tough to run outside against the Lumberjack ball club. That time it won't be a horse collar, it'll be a face mask. Nevertheless, it'll be more yards tacked on to the play.
Get another look at it here, see if we can pick up that penalty Throws out to the right. We can't really see it, but he pulls him down there.
Yeah, way on the far end of the field. So the Panthers will have it again on Lumberjacks side of the field at their own Lumberjacks 40-yard line. Plenty of time on the clock before half. We're at the hydration timeout at 6 minutes. Good crowd turned out tonight for this.
Yeah, we have a nice crowd. It's a Saturday afternoon. Stay home and watch football on TV, or better yet, come watch a high school football game.
Reset the downs, first down and 10 for the Panthers. Early movement. This won't be good for Berwick. They'll back them up 5.
Back them up 5. This will put it on the 45-yard line of the Lumberjacks. First and 15.
Back to Angleton, nothing inside. Tripped up and brought down.
Looks like got a little bit of a slip right there for Singleton. He tried to make a cut back across the line of scrimmage. His feet go out from under him. And he'll lose a couple yards. It'll bring up second down, and they need 17 more for the first.
Another movement for the Panthers. First on the right, then on the left. This will be an easy call for the side judge, and back the Panthers up 5 more.
And if all the linemen are moving, then maybe it was the center. Backs him up 5 more. Second down and 22. This puts the ball back on the Panther side of the field at the 48-yard line.
Bella back to pass again, take a shot deep. Well covered on the outside. A lot of pressure on Bella. He was looking for Johnson.
Yeah, looking for Johnson down the left side, but the coverage was there, and the pass was just thrown out of bounds. He may be just as well throwing that away as throwing it to him, because the coverage was perfect. Third down and 22. They're on their own 48. They need the Lumberjacks 30.
Big third down right here for the Jacks.
Four-man rush from the Panthers. They'll flush Bell out the pocket to the outside. He'll have to go a long way for a first down. Stays on his feet, 40, 35. He won't have the first down, but he'll be close enough for another one of these fourth down tries.
Well, it's been a few minutes since we've seen a fourth down try. Let's try one more. Huh?
They'll spot him at the 34-yard line. He'll have to get to the 30 for a first down.
He needed 22. He got 18. But now it's 4th and 4. And the ball is at the 34-yard line. So now it's definitely worth going for it on 4th down.
They'll rush to the line of scrimmage, bark out the signals. Couple hard counts, no takers. They'll look to the sideline for the play.
7 seconds on the play clock.
Not much success on 4th down here in the first half from the Panthers. They'll call a timeout. Their first one to talk about it. And a big point here in the first half.
Well, now it's a decision time for the Panthers. Did they go for it now? I mean, they
absolutely
couldn't draw them off.
Right.
Use the timeout. I thought they might have done like they did earlier. They tried to draw them off early in the play clock. That didn't work, and then went ahead and snapped the ball. But getting a good close look at the players of both teams. clock has stopped with 4:58 to play before halftime.
Yeah, head coach Zach Lockhart, Patterson, doing a nice job, well liked here in the community. And he's tasked with turning this program back to where it was.
Well, he comes in, he's not only his first year in Patterson, it's first year as a head coach.
Doing a good job,
Yep.
got a lot of buy-in.
Well, both of these teams.
Now you look at Coach Walker on the other sideline doing the same type of yeoman's effort for the Panthers.
Both teams coming in with very young rosters and getting a lot of freshmen, sophomores playing.
Another fourth down, they'll hand off to Milton. Milton smashed at the line of scrimmage. Lonnie Kitchen, a man tackle right at the point of contact. 4:53 and another fourth down conversion, no good.
Well, Milton looking for something on the right side, thought he might have something, and then Kitchen met him right at the line of scrimmage and just knocked him backwards for no gain.
Yeah, Milton's a downhill runner. Once he starts to shuffle his feet, it's game over.
1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks at their own 34-yard line.
So the Lumberjacks have created some space, thrown some long balls. They've had an exciting first half of play offensively.
And Boo, I don't look for them to stop throwing it. It's been working for them way better. The passing game has worked much better than the running game, so expect to see them throw it.
Yeah, they've shuffled their quarterbacks. Larson in now for the Jacks. 3 receivers far side. Back to pass again. Quick slant. Has a receiver. Makes the catch. There is a flag on the play. As Gunner's tackled after a gain of 8.
8-yard gain, but let's see what it's going to be, a procedure call that's going to go against the Lumberjacks. So this will wipe out the 8-yard gain, back them up 5, and it'll still be first down. The Lumberjacks have shown the ability to overcome these kind of penalties. Last time they started on the 10, backed it up to the 3-yard line and hit a 97-yard pass play.
First down, they'll keep it on the ground to Paul.
Again, looking to run the ball. Nothing there as the Patterson defense is in the backfield.
Yeah, Dale Turner first to disrupt for the Panthers.
Lose a couple yards. 2nd down and 17. The ball spotted at the Jacks 27.
Larson keeps it himself, throws outside to Walton. A lot of white jerseys there. Nice gain, but far from a first down.
No, this is going to put them right around the 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9. They're spotted at the 35-yard line. They need 9 more. A little play action pass by Larson. He fakes a handoff, gets it outside quick. Picked his way for about a 6 or 7-yard gain. 3rd and 9. I think we have an equipment issue of some sort.
So Paul comes running off the field. Here checks in for the Jacks.
Yeah, referee talked to Kyler Paul about something. Yeah, I think his pants were a little bit short as his knee pads were well above his knee. He's sent to the sideline.
Well, delayed handoff to Hilliard. Nice job from the Panther defense to bring him down for a short gain and force a 4th down in a punting situation for the Jacks.
A little bit surprised they ran that ball there on the 3rd and 9, where they've had little success running the ball and very much success throwing the ball. It'll bring up a 4th down. 4th and 9, ball on the Lumberjacks 35.
Be the 2nd punt of the night for the Lumberjacks.
This is the first one from the full punt formation for the Jacks.
Good snap. Here comes the pressure. Rivera puts a foot into it. Nice kick, nice roll for the Jacks. This will change field position as it'll go all the way down to the 11-yard line. 2:31 here before half, a 49-yard punt for Rivera.
Yeah, nice job by Rivera. Had a nice punt and then added a nice roll afterwards. So 49-yard punt in high school. Right there. Are they bringing this neck? Or no, are they just moving the ball, getting the ball back to the Lumberjacks?
Yeah, and you look at this right now. Panthers in a tough spot. Down 14, still a manageable ball game. You sure don't want to make a mistake deep in your own territory.
No, that would be a terrible thing at this point. I mean, you're deep in your own side of the field. You'd like to put something on the board, but you got to be careful here. You absolutely can't afford a turnover.
Jacks will get the ball coming out of the second half. Bella, a little pop pass, bounced up. There's the mistake. And the Jacks capitalized. Picked off. Brandon Paul for the Jacks.
Yeah, Brandon Paul had a chance to pick it up twice, and he succeeded on the second try. As the pass is a little bit high, you can see it here. He pops it up in the air and then comes down with the ball. Had a receiver in front of Paul with the pass a little bit high. And we just got through saying how you don't want this to happen, and it happened.
Yeah, that pop pass, we've seen it a couple times here in the first half, and all in traffic. It's a tough, crowded spot for a quarterback to put the football. One tip, and you're going the other way.
Ball is spotted at the Panther 26-yard line.
Let's see if the Panther defense can rise here and save the offense. Try to keep the Jacks out the end zone. Sweep near side. Paul makes the catch. Nothing there. Trying to get back to the other side. And Beard says no way. He'll bring him down at the 30 for a loss of 4.
4-yard loss. Take another look at it here. Quick pitch outside. Nothing out there. Gets turned back in towards where he's got help. Drags him down.
Clock will continue to run on inside 2 minutes. Larson back again. This time here comes the pressure. He'll throw to the outside. Paul, not a defender within 20 yards, off his fingertips and incomplete.
That will stop the clock, but like you said, Paul had some room to run. He was able to hang on to that pass.
Give credit to the Panther defense, putting pressure on the quarterback, forcing a quick throw.
We're going to have a timeout on the field. I think this is an official timeout. The play clock, not the play clock, but the game clock continued to run as an uncompleted pass.
Making a reset here. We'll go back to 1:41. No harm, no foul. Third down coming up for the Jacks. Rivera, strong leg kicker for the Jacks, so well within his capabilities.
A little breeze blowing out there too. Not quite sure which direction, but we can feel it coming in the window here.
Back to pass again, across the middle, has a receiver. Gunner makes the catch at the 12. That'll be enough for a first down, and the Jacks will be inside the red zone.
Larson is showing why he's in the ball game as a passer. He just threw a bullet and completed as we go into the core of physical therapy, sports performance, red zone.
Our first trip inside the core physical therapy red zone this afternoon. And boy, what a good looking pass there by Larson, and a great catch in a crowd by Gunner. And a big play for the Jacks. They're looking to extend the lead. Paul in motion near side. Walton in at quarterback, takes the snap. He'll keep it himself around the outside. Flag flies, he slips out of bounds. And this could...
Yeah, this kind of looks where it's going to be in that holding or block in the back territory. Had a nice gain out there. Penalty stops the clock at 56.8 seconds left in the first half. Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Face mask
called against the Jacks.
against the Lumberjacks. Let's see if we can pick this up here. It's going to be tough to see. It's on the far side of the field. A lot of traffic out there, but somewhere on a block, someone grabbed a face mask. And that'll help out Berwick a little bit and back up the Lumberjacks 15. Got a timeout on the field. I think it's going to go to the Panthers, a timeout.
Yeah, look, Jacks had it first down and 10 from the Panther 12-yard line, and after the penalty, now they're looking at 1st and 25 from their own Panther 27. So, boy, how times have changed with just one simple penalty. Very Spindler afternoon. Central Catholic Volleyball playing the #1 team in Division III, the E.D. White Cardinal. Came to Morgan City and walked away with a 3-set victory over the Eagles.
What for 3A versus 1A, though?
Yeah,
So good
or
practice.
divisions, whatever. But, you
Good
know,
divisions, yeah.
Eagles came out and stunk it up in the first game, but were very competitive for the next two. First down, Jacks, they'll have to pay attention to the clock. 56 seconds here before half. And they hold on to a 14-0 lead. They'll stack 3 receivers near side, send Paul in motion. He'll take the flip. A lot of white jerseys there, and down he goes. Can't get outside against these Panthers. And a quick timeout for the Lumberjacks. They'll stop the clock.
You know, Boo, they need 25 yards for a first down. They've been very successful throwing the ball and not very successful at all running the ball. And we're running the ball.
Last night, Central Catholic homecoming took on the Centerville Bulldogs. Bulldogs spoiled the homecoming in what some folks call an upset. Centerville folks call that we knew we were going to win. But there was one winner that night, and that was Katie Luke. She was crowned homecoming queen.
Yeah.
Yep.
A good friend of yours as well.
Yep,
huh?
not done on the field that night because of the weather. Done in the gym after the game. Not sure if it has been done like that many times. But it was a well-run homecoming court. Got the dance tonight. Looking forward to seeing some moves.
So that means you chaperoning?
That means I have to show up for something, so
Something.
I'll check it out. Second down from the 30. Walton back in at quarterback for the Jacks.
Walton's looking for a receiver.
He was looking for Hilliard. Hilliard kind of slipped, so he hung on to it. And then he's corralled up and brought down another timeout for the Jacks, and they're not going anywhere fast. 2 plays in a row and heading the wrong way.
And we're at a third down, Boo, with 32 to go for the first. And, you know, had a nice little gain on first down, which was a 15-yard penalty, and then we lost a couple, and then we lost a couple more.
Yeah, more importantly, it's the last time out for the Jacks. So they need to hit some kind of play and get the clock stopped. Possibly give Rivera an opportunity for a long field goal.
Well, the clock has 42.7 on it. So they'll have enough time. They won't even need to stop the clock.
Well, a beautiful afternoon for football, and the fans have shown up for this battle for the brag rag. You know, for many years, the only name going on that rag was the Lumberjacks, and then over the last 4 or 5 years, the competition kind of evened out, and Berwick was able to write a few dates on that rag, and looking to add another one here today, but they'll have their work cut out for them in the second half, down 14-0. Big third down. Single coverage, bottom of the screen. That's Paul. They'll go his way. Thrown to the outside. He's behind. Patted away at the last minute is Thomas. Paul had a step on the ball, a little bit underthrown, and Thomas able to recover enough to bat it away.
Excellent job by Caden Thomas as he avoided what would have been a touchdown. Looked like it was a touchdown pass. The pass a little bit short, a little bit inside. Got a hand on it And you can see it here. He just reaches up and deflects it. It had a chance to make the catch, was Paul, but he couldn't quite come down with it after it was deflected.
With the wind to his back, they're going to give Rivera an opportunity for a 52-yarder. Very rare you see a field goal in high school, much less a 52-yarder, but Rivera, with the wind to his back, plenty capable. Gunner will put it on the tee, and Berwick will try to freeze him with a timeout.
Timeout by the Panthers. The clock stopped. 36.5 seconds to play.
And you look at this field goal right here, saying, we're just going to try it. But
They've got nothing
3 points,
to lose.
very crucial in a ball game, turned it into a 3-possession game.
Pretty good first half of football, Boo. We've seen a lot of good things here out this afternoon. In not having to battle horrendous rainfall, lightning, thunder, and sloppy field conditions.
I was asked what I thought about the game on the drive here, and they got so many young players you really don't know.
Yeah.
But what I've seen today, we got two very well-coached teams, and one so far has taken advantage of some opportunities and one has not. But there's a whole nother half of football to play. Rivera from 52 didn't get a good snap and hold, and this will come out short. So not a great opportunity to take a swing at it, and the field goal is no good. 30 seconds on the clock for the Panthers.
And the Panthers would take over at the line of scrimmage. Are they going to spot them on the 20 in high school, I guess, if you get it? It's treated like a punt in high school. In college, it goes back to the line of scrimmage. In the NFL, it goes back to the point where it was kicked from.
I'll tell you what, if I'm anywhere near midfield, I'm kicking a field goal every time.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you got nothing to lose. Yeah.
That's
Why
better
not?
than most punters' efforts to get down to the 20. First down at 10, just 30 seconds on the clock.
Fellow with the ball, hands up to Milton, up the middle.
Milton takes it up the middle. I don't believe we'll get any stoppage in the clock here as we shall go into halftime with the Jacks up 14-0. As the coaches stare at the clock goes to 0. And that'll do it here in the first half. The A.J. Doman Automotive Game of the Week. Patterson Lumberjacks 14 and the Berwick Panthers nothing. We'll be back with second half action after this.
You're watching the TV22 and A.J. Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the bridge in Berwick. A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. CoastlineWealthGroup.com. Life well planned. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Vita Paint and Supply is your PPG Paints dealer. New name on the can, same great quality of Pittsburgh paints. Vita Paint and Supply, Highway 182 and Ditch Avenue in Morgan City. Shaw Bills, proud supporters of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding area. We keep you rolling. Taco Bell, visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. And Allen's Communications, locally owned cable, internet, and phone service. 384-8335.
And welcome back to Patterson. The second half just about to get started as you see our score. The Patterson Lumberjacks 14 and the Berwick Panthers nothing. Join them as always, Aaron, as we review the first half of football. A pretty good looking game between two teams. One team took advantage of some big plays in the Lumberjacks, and the Panthers unable to take advantage of good field position time and time again, and they trail 14-0.
Well, now you can see up on your screen the first half stats. In the first half, Berwick managed to put up 5 first downs, 71 yards rushing, 28 passing, total of 99 yards. They had 1 turnover, no points off turnovers. They had 4 penalties for a total of 20 yards. Lumberjacks, 6 first downs, -4 running the ball, 218 passing the ball, total yardage 214. 1 turnover, no points off the turnover, 5 penalties for a total of 54 yards.
Couple big passing plays. One to Jones, one to Walton. Made up the bulk of that 218. A 97-yard strike highlighted the first half for the Lumberjacks. Patterson will start off with the football. The Panthers will kick it away. Short kick, near side, running free and out of bounds. That'll draw a flag.
Ball kick short goes out of bounds.
Well, I was got a little risky there. He waited for it to go out of bounds, and it just did bounce on the line. So that'll give the Lumberjacks the ball on their own 35-yard line. Or they're going to have to go ahead and re-kick that. Back them up 5 there and re-kick it instead of taking it on the 35.
Panthers kicking against a pretty stiff wind.
The ball will be moved back to the 40.
And the Jacks would love one of their speedsters to be able to return it.
Yeah, should have been backed up to the 35. They spotted him on the 40. Should back him up to 5 yards.
35.
And then punt from there. And Berwick will be kicking into a breeze, a nice little breeze.
Trying to get this second half underway. Angleton will put a foot into it. Right down the middle, fielded at the 30-yard line by Jones. Jones trying to find some room. Turns outside, looking for the red wall. Finds a lot of white jerseys. They'll bring him down. He'll have it outside the 40. Ran a long way to get it. And we'll get a look at the Lumberjack offense. 3 quarterbacks in the first half touched the ball with Davis, Walton, and Larson.
Well, the Lumberjacks went with the re-kick. Worked out good for them. They picked up an extra 7-yard line, an extra 7 yards as the ball is spotted on their own 42. 1st and 10.
Larson will start off in the second half for the Jacks at quarterback. Where's number 19? Stands tall with an electric arm.
Threw some impressive passes in the first half. Comes out looking to throw, pulls it down.
Made a smart decision right there. Don't force it.
No receivers open.
Get a couple yards, good positive yards. Get down to the 45, 2nd down and 8.
Lumberjacks very successful throwing the ball in the first half. Not much success running the ball, so kind of expect them to put it up a good bit here in the second half.
Robertson swings near side, makes the catch, turns on the speed. Nice job of moving when he caught the ball, or he'd have been in a heap of trouble. Gets it down to the 50, 3rd down and short.
Take another look at it as you see the quick pitch out there, gets it to him, one-on-one, makes the first man miss. Second man grabs him by the jersey, drags him out to the 50, and he pulls him back, but picked up 5 yards, 6 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 2.
Larson hands the ball up.
They'll hand the ball off to Robertson. He's slung down near 1st down yardage.
He looks like he lands right on the 1st down marker, Boo, as he needed the 48. And the ball is spotted on the 48. And they're going to bring the chains out, I believe. Yep, they're going to bring the chains out. Take a look at this one.
Yeah, looking at the hash marks, if they're correct, it'll be a 1st down.
I don't know. Kind of looked like it might need a little over the hash, the yard marker, the 48, maybe just inside that 48, and it's spotted on the 48, but it's going to be close either way. hopefully they'll give us a look at it. The referee's kind of blocking our view. And
First
it's
down,
good
Jets.
by half a football. So good eyes, Boo. See, your eyes aren't as bad as you thought they were.
But they lost a football length on the re-spot.
They sure
They
did.
were in
Huh?
front of the hash on the measurement, now they behind the hash.
They better not. They better not remeasure where it's at now, because he won't have it. First down, 1st and 10.
Little defensive change here from Berwick. Little cover two safeties in. They're going to try to keep these Lumberjacks in
Larson
front of
back
them.
to pass.
Again,
That's the
well
receiver
covered, throws
intended
across
for
the middle
Gunner.
for Gunner. It's incomplete.
Ball hits the
Berwick
ground.
thinks they got it. The official says hit the ground.
Yep.
Incomplete. 2nd down.
Another ball thrown in a tight crack, but give Lawson credit going through his progressions.
Take another look at it here, Boo. See if we can pick this up. And yep, ball is definitely on the ground. And he did everything he could. The convincing Zane Swallow tried to convince the referees he had caught it, but no go. And we had some movement.
They're going to get an offsides on the Panthers in the neutral zone. 5 easy yards for the
Be a 5-yard
Lumberjacks.
penalty against Berwick. 2nd and 5.
That'll move the ball just inside or now they move it back behind it. It'll be spotted at the 43-yard line. 2nd down, 2nd and 5.
Paul in motion, been trying to get him free all game.
Kyler Paul got the reception over on the right side.
Okay, I think it was intended to be a pass to Blue. I think it's going to really be a lateral and go down in the book as a running play, as they picked up a couple of yards. 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Jacks.
Looked like that was going to go for more than it did. Good defense, closed in quick.
Yeah, I know our head statistician Bill McCarty picked up on the lateral. We'd like to compare that to the official stats and see if they caught the same thing. I would doubt it.
My vote would be Bill is correct.
3rd down and short. Full 3 yards to go for the Lumberjacks.
Larson gets the
They'll
ball.
try to get it on the
Hands to
ground.
Robinson over the
Robinson,
left
enough
side.
speed to get on the outside.
Picks up the
He's
first
finally
down.
run down by Beer
Out of
near the
7-yard
30.
line.
Damage already done. 1st down, Jacks.
This time the Jacks were able to keep the defenders out of the backfield until he could turn the corner. Robinson made a nice run, picks up 1st down.
There hadn't been too many times that the Panthers have lost contain today, but that time they did, and it cost them a 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 31.
Paul motion again. This time they hand it off right up the gut to Robertson. No go. Zane Soleil.
Let's take another look at it. This time the Berwick defense comes back to life. Try to hand it off in the middle. Swallow in the backfield makes the tackle.
From the 33.
They'll lose a couple yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 12 from the Panther 33-yard line.
Yeah, Swallow a big hitting linebacker for the Panthers. Second down. Again, slant pass to Walton. He goes up high, couldn't hang on to it. Big hit by Landry and incomplete.
Walton was open, had the ball, but the hit by Landry, good job by Landry to come up and make a timely hit. Knocks the ball loose. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 12.
Notice the difference in the passing attack with the 2 safeties deep. Nothing over the top. Patterson having to throw underneath. It's been working out well for this Panther defense. This time they'll go press coverage. No delayed handoff to Robinson. Nowhere to go. They'll bring him down in a 4th down and long.
Well, you're kind of in that 4th down territory. You would have hoping to run the ball and pick up at least half of that and try to make 4th down play a little bit easier to get. But 4th down, offense stays on the field. 4th and 13. Like they might have lost a yard on that incompletion.
Hadn't seen much in the running game where they're going to run for 14, so expect this to be another pass. Panthers are coming with the pressure, back to pass. Receiver back, looked like they grabbed his jersey early. No call, it'll go incomplete. Broussard knocks it away. Look, we can see it here, they'll grab his jersey in the middle of that slant, and no call.
So 4th down, not converted. Good defensive play, if you don't count the holding call.
Yeah, if you look at a pass like that, a little bit more time, he would have freed up. It looked like they were going to get over the top of the Panthers again. But good pressure forced a quick throw and a break for the Panthers as they'll have their possession here to start the second half.
Ball is spotted on the 34-yard line. They're playing 1st and 10.
Crew Bellett's done a good job here today for the Panthers, controlling this Panther offense.
For the Panthers, option pitch
Option to
to
Milton.
Miller over the left side, but he's wrapped up
Nothing there.
quickly.
They'll bring him down at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of red jerseys out there. Good pursuit by the Lumberjacks. They pretty much had this play sniffed out. They're going to give him a 1-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down. So Milton, so far today, 14 carries, 38 yards, and there've been some tough yards.
Yeah, he's been a better runner downhill, side to side, not so much.
Della hands off the ball.
They'll go back to him again, nothing there. Hit hard, brought down. They'll give him 1.
Again, Milton looking for some room on that left side. That's where he's done his most damage here in this game so far, but not on this particular play. Not much there. Picked up 1. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 from their own 36.
Before that, it's going to bring up in hydration. Timeout again. Not sure. Beautiful day today. Nice cool breeze.
Yep.
But we'll take a timeout and head to a water break once again.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communication.
Anyway,
3rd down, big 3rd down coming up for the Panthers. Slot goes in motion. Bella back to pass, looking for the sticks. Ball batted at the line of scrimmage, and will go incomplete. Bring up a 4th down, and here come the Panther punting team.
well, they had a receiver open on the far side. He wasn't past the 1st down marker at that point. He had to make a move and break some yardage, but the pass was deflected at the line of scrimmage, and the ball never got to him, so it's incomplete. And the Panthers will have to give it back to the Jacks. 5:50 to play, 3rd quarter. Clock is stopped.
This punt will be against the wind. Jacks send 2 returners back. Good snap and a good punt, end over end. Paul will get away from it. Take a nice little Panther roll. So good result there for the Panther punter as the ball goes inside the 30-yard line with a 34-yard punt, no return.
This will spot the ball right on the 30-yard line for the Lumberjacks. and see if they can get something going. They enjoy a 14-0 lead at this point, so the clock is always going to be on their side where they're ahead. But I'm sure they'd like to add a little something to it. And I think, from what I'm seeing, Boo, it looks like they want to establish their running game.
Yeah, and
they've done a pretty good job with the passing game, but they want to get the running game established against this Panther defensive line.
Yeah, and that's going to eat some of the clock.
Right. Okay, we've changed quarterbacks again.
Davis back in, the original starter.
Davis in.
Throws to the outside, finds a receiver. Good gain of 8.
Good gain on the play.
Good quick pass. Just catch it and throw it. And they picked up about 8 yards. You get a good look at Davis. He turns and throws. He sees his man out there. Gets him quick. 8-yard gain.
Hilliard stands in the backfield. 4 receivers spread out. Hilliard goes in motion. Davis will keep it himself. A little bit of seam up the middle, just enough to get a first down. He'll take a big hit.
Just as soon as he gets the ball and turns to look for somebody, he's under pressure, so he sees a crease up the middle, and he picks up his first down as he takes the ball out to the 43-yard line. You get another look at it right here. You see him chased out the pocket, but picks up his first down.
Davis keeps the ball.
Davis rolls near side. The ball tipped and incomplete.
Good defensive.
Affected the play.
Yeah, good defensive play by the rush as he gets a hand up. You can see he'll get up and deflect the pass. Had a man open out in the flat as he rose to his left. Pass is deflected and incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Again, thrown across the middle, this time picked off.
Okay. Kalen Davis looking for someone. Couldn't find him. Take another look.
That's the 4th time they ran that same play, and Bennett said enough is enough. He jumps it, throws it right to him, able to make a big play for the Panthers.
That'll give the Panthers the ball at the Lumberjacks 48-yard line. So again, the Panthers have very good, excellent field position to start a drive.
Yellow defensive switch at halftime, forcing the Lumberjacks to keep everything in front, and that resulted in a nice turnover. Folks, the core physical therapy player of the game, one of the most coveted honors here for the game of the week. And boy, we've got a lot of players now. Bennett steps into contention with a big interception there, and this 4th and final quarter coming up is going to be pivotal. And who's going to be selected?
Milton gets the pitch out there, but nothing but red jerseys in front of him, nowhere to go. He's going to lose at least 3, maybe 4, because this will take him back into Panther territory at the 48.
This Patterson defense has been awful stingy here this afternoon. Four minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers looking to get on the scoreboard. 2nd down and long. Hand off to Ingleton. Ingleton trying to go off tackle, stays on his feet, slips a tackle. He'll have the first down and brought down on the outside. Nice slippery run right there by Ingleton.
Nice job by Andre Ingleton. As he's not a lot of room. Didn't look like he was going to do much of nothing on the far side. He just kept picking his way. You can see it here as he just kind of picks his way through traffic, finds some room out there and makes a nice gain. Goes out of bounds. Had a 19-yard gain to the Lumberjacks 33.
Just like that, early movement and a 5-yard mistake for the Panthers. So every time they take a step forward,
it's hard to get some momentum going when you keep shooting yourself in the foot. Just got to make it up.
First down, they'll go back to Angleton. Angleton running free on the outside, 30-25, and Lumberjacks are having a hard time getting a grab of Angleton. Not big in stature, but he's like a little rabbit running around the defense.
Boo's doing such a great job of running in traffic. He's like reading his blocks. That's again, last time on the far side, this time on the near side, but he finds some room out there, and he just kind of picks his way as he weaves in and out through the defense, and he ends up with an 8-yard gain to bring up second down.
Another young player, 10th grader, contributing on the varsity level. They'll stay with him, nothing outside, stays inside, and that's the right thing to do. He'll have the first down.
Well, we talk about young players, but both teams come in with a lot of young players. A lot of people coming back, so the two teams come in with 1 and 2 records. But if you think about how young they are, that's not a bad place to be right now.
Sure didn't run like a young runner there. Could have bounced it outside, not got the first down. Was in tune with what he needed, turned it back inside. And Panthers are threatening.
The quarterback and the 2 running backs are all sophomores.
Back to pass, Bella. Outside is Gonzalez. He doesn't see him. Scrambling, looking for some room. Steps out of bounds, short gain, nothing there. That was an epitome of a quarterback scramble.
He scrambled several times, looking, couldn't find anybody. Eventually got forced out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. You can take a look at it here. Nothing on the left. Let's go, we'll see what's on the right. Nothing on the right. Let's see what I can get. Not much. Second down, 2nd and 10.
Approaching the core physical therapy red zone, a tough spot for the Panthers to get to so far today. They'll go to Milton. Milton hit hard. Crosses a 20 for a short gain.
And that Milton takes us into the core physical therapy red zone. Brings up a 3rd down for the Panthers. Definitely in 4-down territory. So on 3rd, you got 3rd and 7. You'd love to get at least 4 or 5 right here.
Third and 7. Big play for the Lumberjack defense.
Panthers need to get on the board here, 3rd down. Bella calls for the football. They'll go option. He'll keep it himself. Turn north and south. He's hit hard inside the 15. Looks like he'll be short of first down yardage, but a very doable 4th down. It's very close.
Well, Boo, they got what they were looking for. Of course, they would love to have gotten all 7, but what they wanted to get at least most of, not nearly all of that yardage, and they did. He's got 4th down and 1. As the ball is spotted at, looks like the 13-yard line.
Phillips, Davis, and Johnson dig in deep for Panthers. Stumble, reaches forward. That reach may have made the difference, and they'll give him a first down. But, boy, that was great athletic.
He's still down, too.
Yeah, he is. He gave it all just to reach over and get that first down.
He knew he had to have it, did everything he did. But they're going to bring the chains out, but from here it appeared he got it. Let's take another look at this. He gets hit in the backfield, reaches out, and pushes the ball across what I thought would give him the first down. They're going to bring the chains out and make sure.
Yeah, in high school, wherever he marks it, we live with it. In the professional ranks, they'd be replaying it right about now, showing you his knee hit early. I didn't detect that. Looks like he may have gotten enough, but it's awful close.
Brett Beard up on his feet for the Panthers.
Bibb, your injured Panther, he goes off on under his own power.
And now the measurement.
That's good news for the Panthers.
Absolutely. He's a key player. Yep, first down.
Panthers getting up to pick up the first down.
And you
Right
can
there,
see.
he stops short, but he gives extra effort. Yeah, knee came down early, but they give him the reach. That's good news for the Panthers and a first down inside the core physical therapy and rehabilitation red zone.
Ball spotted just outside the 11-yard line, 1st and 10.
A reset in the first down sticks. Looks like the Panthers can get a first down to get inside the 1-yard line. 14-0. Panthers can make it a ball game with a score here. Ingleton back in. He'll fake it to him. No. No, he keeps it himself.
That's number 33 for the Jacks.
And nothing there.
5 on the stop.
Not much there. You can see Bella looking to do something with it. He keeps it himself.
On the play. 2nd and 9.
A lot of people in the backfield. He spins and takes it back down to about a 1-yard gain. He did a good job, Boo, to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That alone pick up a yard. 2nd down, 2nd and 9.
Good snap, quick pass.
Passes the ball.
Thrown in a crowd. Looks like the catch is made at the 6-yard line. And that'll do it here in the third quarter. Folks, it's 14-0. The Panthers on the move trying to make this a ball game. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter after a word from our sponsor.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Here we go to begin the fourth quarter play from Patterson, Louisiana on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. High school football, the battle for the brag rag. Panthers on the move, facing a fourth down and 5 yards. Their deepest, or 3rd down and 5, their deepest penetration here in the ball game.
That's true, Boo. This has been their best chance to score. 3rd down. About 4 for the first down.
They'll play with the win for the remainder of the ball game. That's an advantage.
Absolutely.
Big 3rd down play right here for the Lumberjack defense.
Third down. Milton, your lone running back alongside Bella. 4 receivers set.
Backfield for the Panthers.
Snap, they'll throw to the outside, really nothing there. Good coverage by Dylan 5, and then again, the defensive line getting their hands in the air and batting the ball down.
We've seen a bunch of those out there today, and I think you got a player down. It looks like he's going to have some cramp problems. You can see Bella looking to his right, has a man out there. He's trying to get it to him. It's deflected at the line. One of the defensive linemen reached up, got a big paw on it.
Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered. Well covered, well defended. Nice scheme by the Lumberjack defense.
They got a player down, we believe that is number 52, who is DJ Cooper, who's also the person that deflected the pass. And it looks like they're working on him like he has a problem with leg cramp.
Let's talk about next week's game at this time. Aaron, we're talking about Morgan City Tigers. Yet to get a win. They're going to winless Assumption, the Mustangs. You know, Morgan City rebuilding. Same thing with young players. A lot of young players there. Didn't have a band this year on the football field. So a lot of those guys said, hey, I'm going to play football for the first time in their career.
Yeah.
A lot of inexperience. They're playing in a tough division. But we look forward to seeing the progress next week against the Mustangs.
And when you have a ball club that's in that kind of situation, you got a lot of young players. You're not going to win a lot of ball games, but you just keep playing hard. You look to improve every week. You get these young guys some experience. Most of them are playing because there's not better juniors and seniors in front of them, but they're good, they're young. They just have to learn. They're going to take their lumps this year, but hopefully they'll lay them a nice, strong foundation to build on for the future.
Down for the Lumberjack defense.
4th down.
They can get a first.
Then
Bella
back
takes
to
the
pass.
snap.
Look
Here
for
comes the
receiver.
pressure.
He's being chased.
He'll have to throw it. Throws it to the outside and intercepted.
Intercepted that time.
It's an interception, but actually they're going to lose about 5 yards on the interception. They would have had it back at the line of scrimmage, but in either case, Lumberjacks get the ball, Panthers don't score.
Yeah, when you know the core physical therapy player of the game's in play, you want that stat.
Yep, yeah, that's true too. It looks like linebacker Lonnie Kinchin, I believe that's down, and again it's stretching out that left leg at calf, more than likely that's knotted up.
Yeah, you got cramps on the field. You got cramps on the sideline. Look for the Lumberjacks to start ground and pound and run some clock.
Run some clock, absolutely. The clock becomes the Lumberjacks' friend from here on out.
Yeah, big defensive stop right there. Berwick converts here, makes it a one-score game. It's a different ball game.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game, especially in a tight game like this where there hasn't been a lot of offense on either side. A lot of what the Lumberjacks have picked up has been just a couple big plays. One more than 90-yard touchdown was one of the touchdowns, and the other was a big play that set up the touchdown.
Let's give a hand on
So,
Lonnie
yeah,
Kinchin.
so the Lumberjacks, like I said, they have a 14-0 lead, but they've only run the ball for about 15 yards. And that is Lonnie Kinchin as he hobbles off the field, but looks real bad coming off the field, folks, but it's a leg cramp. It's something very painful when it happens, but it's something he can get over in a little bit. Looks like the ball is spotted at about the 2 or 3 yard line, or maybe even the 1.
Yeah, Walton checks in at the quarterback. He's the more prolific runner out of the three-headed monster running the show for the Jacks here today.
Walton gets the snap.
They'll snap it, fake it to Robinson, and able to force his way out the end zone.
And
Or a short
Robinson
gain.
did a good job just to get it out the end zone because there was a lot of traffic in that backfield. And he fought his way out of the end zone. It'll bring up 2nd down. There's no gain. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and the Jacks will be in no effort. They'll start milking this play clock each and every time.
Play clock is at 20 seconds, so they're going to let it run a little while. We're approaching the 11-minute mark in the game. Play clock goes under 5.
They'll send Paul in motion.
Ball keeps it.
Walton keeps it himself, slipping tacklers, pushing a few to the side, and he'll get the first down. Big-time run right there by the quarterback.
Nice job by Walton as he just kind of picked his way through a lot of traffic. A lot of white and red jerseys on the far side of the field, and he just picked his way along as he fights out and picks up another first down and opportunity to run some more clock. The clock is stopped as he went out of bounds.
Looks to the sideline. Walton calling for the football.
Walton has the ball. Keeps
He'll
the
fake
ball
it,
over
keep
the
it
left side.
himself.
Taking it down that
Good
time.
fake on the far side as the defender had to tackle what he thought was going to be a ball carrier. Walton keeps it. You can see it here. Finds a little bit of room, turns it upfield.
Good gain on first down. Second down.
Picked up about 5 yards. It'll bring up second down.
You can see the Lumberjacks trying to really let the air out of this ball game. For every first down they get, that's a few more minutes off the clock.
Flag on the play.
But what happened here, you don't want to happen. You're going to have a procedure call go against the Lumberjacks, and that does two things, both bad. One, it stops the clock, and two, it costs you 5 yards. So the 5-yard gain is wiped out from the first down, and we're back at 2nd and 10.
Game has come to a screeching halt. 2nd down and 10. This time he'll hand it off. Robertson has running room, 25. And a great open field tackle to bring him down.
It'll leave him just a little bit short of his first down.
Yeah, Hayden Landry just came in and gave him the business.
It was an excellent open field tackle by Landry. Not an easy guy to bring down one-on-one in the open field. But Landry with a good job, wrapped up. You don't always see that nowadays. A lot of times you try to see a defender, especially a defensive back, will run up and just try to knock his legs out from under him. But a good job by Landry wrapping up and making the tackle.
But a big run by Robinson sets up a 3rd down and a yard. Good opportunity here for the Jacks to get a first down and run some more clock.
Walton hands the ball off to Robinson.
They'll go to him again.
Picks up the first down.
Flag on the play. He was held up in the backfield, broke free. And now they're going to call a hold against Patterson.
Holding is the call.
Nice job by Robinson. Looked like he was going to get stopped in the backfield, but he manages to shake loose. Take another look at it here. And you see, it looks like here he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield. There's a lot of white jerseys. Nice move.
Yeah, you can see the hold right there.
Then he gets away, picks up the first down, but we're going to have a holding call that'll wipe it all out.
Yeah, sometimes they'll let you grab the pads. At other times, if you turn them shoulders, you're going to attract that flag every time. So you go from 3rd down and 1 to 3rd down and 11. Get near the 8-minute mark here in the 4th quarter.
3rd and 11 for the Jacks.
Lumberjacks consistently taking the play clock down under 5 seconds prior to snapping the ball and working that clock as best as they can.
Walton back to pass. They'll flush him out. He tucked it and brought down, carrying that ball awful loosely.
After a gain of a couple.
He'll get some yards. They'll have to punt it away.
They'll bring up a short gain, like I said, a 4th down, 4th and about 7 for the first.
Yeah, once the Panthers flushed him, he no longer was looking downfield. He was committed to the run. Good news is that'll keep the clock running. They can burn another 30 seconds off the clock. This will be Rivera against the wind. Jacks take a timeout, something coaching staff sees that doesn't look right. So with that, we'll take a timeout and be back with more high school football after this.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Can't say enough about AJ Doman, all the sponsors that make high school football available, along with a couple of special volleyball games this season. And the Allen Communications, Allen TV staff, KWBJ, and all the people that make it possible to bring you live high school football action. Today, a very nice Saturday afternoon of high school football here with Patterson and Berwick. High snap, Rivera, block punt. Special teams comes through for the Panthers. They've set themselves up first and goal.
Big play here for the Panthers. Huge play. Snap, you'll see, is a little bit high. Rivera's got to go up and get it. Throws off the time and gets the punt off, but it's blocked. And the Panthers, with a huge break here, will take over a first down. They got a player that's down on the far side.
Yes, Beard again.
That's Beard.
The Panthers are looking for somebody to make a play. It came from special teams. Now they need to cash this in and make this a ball game. Down 2 scores. And they can make this a whole different game with a score here.
And this is, we're hoping Beard is there out there with what looks like to be a cramp from here.
Yeah, there you see the big crowd came from Berwick. A few miles down the road here to Patterson.
Actually, we've got a beautiful afternoon for some high school football. Much nicer game today than if we tried to play this last night.
Big news today coming out of Baton Rouge on the mandate of mask wearing and all the restrictions. Stay tuned for that announcement. You know, it's going to be a fight between legislature and the governor on, is it constitutional? I see that the House has passed a petition to say, hey, let's throw that away and everybody move on with life. The governor's fighting it, so we'll see how that turns out over the next day or two.
Bella looking for a receiver.
Bella looking to the outside, over the top, looking for Thomas, incomplete.
Number 11, Caden Thomas.
Caden Thomas was gotten behind a defender, but not very far behind him. So it was going to take a real good pass. He had to be long enough, but not too long. This one was just a little bit too long, incomplete. It stops the clock with 7 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the game.
Well, a couple times they took their shot at Dylan Bob, and he has not given an inch on pass coverage for the Lumberjacks. Second down, this time on the ground.
Taken down that time, that's number 23.
Jennings
Jennings on
and
stop.
Milton. Big boy football. Third down.
Third and goal. Bella has the
Need
ball.
about 6.
Play action pass, looking for somebody. Nothing there. Bella trying to keep it alive. Finally has to throw it away. And again, the Lumberjack defense just not giving anything for this Panthers offense.
Nobody can seem to get open. Bella's looking. He rolled out to his right. He had some people out there, but they were covered. Nobody was open. He did the wise thing and just threw it out of bounds. Brings up 4th down, 4th and goal.
Fourth and goal for the Jacks. Let's hear it for the defense.
Fourth down. Early movement from the back, no flag. Bella just has to cut it loose and hope for a miracle. He's brought down. There's the Patterson defense once again.
Good job by the Lumberjack defense. They were in a bit of a pickle. They had a 1st and goal. They'd given up a 1st and goal. And Lumberjacks stiffen up. You can see Bella rolling to his right here. Well, first he drops back, looks nothing open, and then gets swarmed under. He drops 13 yards. And it'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. 6:44 to play in the game.
You know, when Berwick looks back at this game, watches the film, looks at all the opportunities, they had every opportunity in the world to be in this ball game and just had not made the play to make that happen.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Boo. Coach Lockhart has to be extremely pleased with the way his defense has played football this afternoon.
Got the ball. He's looking for a
Larson
receiver.
in, looks to the
He's got
inside.
Gunner.
Good catch by Gunner. Ball
Nice
thrown
catch
behind
by
him. Gunner
Gunner.
makes a great adjustment. Some great hands there for the Jacks.
Well, he did a good job of showing sticky hands right here because, like you said, the ball was a little bit behind him. He reached behind him and with his fingertips caught that pass. Nice job. About an 8-yard gain will bring up a 2nd and 2.
Kyle Paul goes in motion.
Larson back again. This time they'll take a
Larson's
shot
looking
deep.
for
Back
Walton.
shoulder throw. Walton makes the adjustment. Couldn't come down with it. And with that incompletion, we'll take another one of those hydration timeouts.
Timeout
This
for
time they need it.
hydration.
Tons of players out there fighting leg cramps. Time for some pickle juice or whatever the remedy is.
That used to be the case a long time ago.
And that's what the field's not entirely dry. A little bit of wet. Could be a little heavy. That sometimes plays havoc on you.
Especially if you don't have, real good footing underneath you. It's a little trying to hold your feet down as well as run and move. Can accentuate the cramp problems. Talked about Lockhart being very, very happy with his defense today, but Coach Walker too. His defense has played a good job. I mean, they're giving up 14 points, but you figure if you can only give up 14 points, that should put you in a position to win the game. But the offense just has not been able to deliver today. But overall, the defensive performance of the Berwick Panthers has been very, very good today.
Yeah, when you look at both teams, they're executing. They look good. They look like a football team. Sometimes the plays don't go your way, but we've seen.
Balls on the ground. Lumberjacks could recover.
Yeah, sometimes we've had years where we see teams that look lost.
Right.
These aren't
Right.
two of those teams. These teams
Exactly.
look organized and playing some good football.
And Booth, both of these teams are very young. So the future looks bright. We could have some great rivalries over the next 3 years with these two football teams. As these players get older, they get bigger, they get stronger, they get faster. And their football teams, their future looks bright for both
And you
teams.
get some continuity with the coaching staff. Leave somebody in place a little longer than a few years, and they can build a program.
Exactly.
Fourth down, Rivera gets a win. His last punt blocked. This time they'll fake it. Not sure of that choice right there. He runs into nowhere. And here we go again, Panthers. I'm telling you, 5 minutes to go, a lot of football left. I'm scratching my head on that one.
I can't have no explanation for you. I don't know. It appeared to be a called play. I mean, he got the ball. He took off running to his right. Only needed a couple, but didn't come close.
Yeah, because as a left-footed punter, the last thing I'm going to do is run to my right and still try to get a kickoff.
Right, yeah.
So obviously something was up right there, but it just didn't work out. Now here goes the Panthers again. Still has a chance to make something happen. Boy, Milton's getting 2-3 yards a carry, but he's earning every bit of it.
Well, they're going to need a quick hit because the clock has now gone under 5 minutes to play. They're still down 14. Seems like the wind has picked up a little bit out there, too. And that might have had a little something to do with them not wanting to punt into that stiff wind.
Back to pass, thrown to the outside, picked off. Picked off, ball came a little late. The Patterson defender jumps in front and picks it off.
Big turnover right there. Houston had a man that got open, but he didn't. If he'd have thrown that ball a little bit sooner, the guy was wide open. But by the time the ball gets there, the defender steps right in front of him, and it's a turnover in favor of the Lumberjacks. They're going to spot the ball at about the 33-yard line. Lumberjacks 33-yard line. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left in the game. Lumberjacks playing 1st and 10. And, Boo, I expect them to run some clock here.
.423 on the clock, and here come the Lumberjacks.
Larson gets the ball. Hand off to
Robinson takes the carry. Nothing fancy right up the middle. And with a little moment here, Aaron, I'd like to make an announcement since we're live on air. You'll have some low-flying aircraft through St. Mary Parish tonight due to mosquito spraying.
Oh.
So we're taking advantage of some hurricane relief from the federal government, and we've been notified that there will be aerial spraying throughout St. Mary Parish from 6 to 8 tonight. So you'll see some low-flying aircraft across St. Mary Parish between hours of 6 and 8 tonight.
Well, good, because I have noticed the mosquito population has increased recently. Another thing, Boo, we still need to pick a core physical therapy player of the game.
Yeah, and look, and it's pretty tough today because there's a lot of players that equally have contributed to these teams.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's been a lot of plays here and there where no one's accumulated a bunch of them, but everybody has some. So we have several people to pick from. They're making it tough on us, Boo.
Yeah, they got a tough job in the truck to pick this guy out, Aaron. So
Yeah,
we're
I
going to
know.
wait for them to make the call. They're taking it all the way towards the end of this game.
We've told them everything that's going on, man. What's the problem? 3rd and 5. Clock's running. Less than 3 minutes to play.
High snap, sweep, far side.
Over to Robertson over the
Robinson,
left side.
race contained, gets to the outside. There is a flag on the play, and it appears
At about the 45
indication
yard
is this
line,
is going to come back.
on the play.
Looks good. Like you said, Boo, it's going to come back. Quick pitch out there to Robinson. Turns the corner. Has some room. It appears, too, Boo, that this penalty is going to take place beyond the first down marker. So even without that penalty, he has his first down. But with the penalty, it'll back him up 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which will put him about 5 yards short of the first down marker. Okay, I think we've come up with a player of the week, and it's going to be Tylen Walton, according to the truck we've just been informed.
Yeah, he's played multiple positions tonight. He's done it as a receiver, as a quarterback. He's been recipient of the biggest of big plays here tonight. Like I said, there's a lot of players out there that equally contributed, and the tie goes to the guy with the biggest plays, and tonight it was Walton on the big pass
And rush
reception.
that time, that's number 27, that's Robinson.
And as we say that, Robinson cuts loose on the outside. He'll take it inside the 30. And with 2 minutes left on the clock, that might have been the icing on the cake.
I just probably did you right about that, but with a 14-point lead now, we get 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the game. The ball is spotted until they move the chains down, and that'll start the clock again. And Lumberjacks may be able to make a 36-yard gain, and this spots the ball at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Lumberjacks playing 1st and 10. The clock is running, and we're less than 2 minutes to play. So without a timeout or an incompleted pass, the Lumberjacks should be able to work this. We're at 20 seconds left in the play clock, so they've been pretty good at running it under the 5-second mark. And it looks like that's their intention here again.
Larson to Robinson. But you had to be impressed with the Lumberjacks in their 3-quarterback system. Davis, Walton, Larson all handled themselves well behind center tonight. Got playmakers on the outside. Can need to improve the running game just a bit.
Okay, the Panthers will use one of their 3 timeouts as they're going to stop the clock here. They still have 2 left. They'll stop the clock with 1:26 seconds to play. They're going to stop the clock, Boo, but it's a tough spot to be in right here. You don't want to give up, but even if you use your timeouts to come back, it's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, the game was decided when Patterson had possessions inside the 15 twice and came away empty. That's the difference in the game, just unable to take advantage of opportunities.
I'd have to give a whole lot of credit for that to the Patterson defensive line. They've played an excellent football game here this afternoon.
Very surprised to see this ball in the air. 2nd down and 10. They'll go to Paul. Paul's wrapped up, and with that, minus a few big plays, Panther defense has been exceptional as well.
All right. Again, we've had a good defense. If you like defense, today here was the place to be. A lot of good high school defensive football. You don't hear that a lot anymore at any level of football. But we certainly have one again, and the Panthers used their 2nd timeout. It's 3rd down and about 8 for the Lumberjacks. Berwick has 1 timeout left, and they have 1 minute and 20 seconds to use it in.
There you see a good looking but exhausted Patterson offense.
And I'm surprised they had their passing quarterback in. I'd have thought they'd have one of the runners in there, like Walton.
3rd down, they'll throw it here, take a shot, looking for Walton on the outside, just thrown up for grabs. He was there as the defender slipped down, just couldn't make the adjustment, and goes incomplete. So the Lumberjacks take a shot, come away empty, and I'm not sure. Walton really didn't look for the ball, kind of saw it late.
Had a chance to make the catch, got his hands on it, couldn't quite pull it down. The defender, as you said, was back there with him, but he slipped and fell down. Walton was basically by himself.
Yep, 4th down, they'll just go for it. As we have 1:14 left on the clock.
And this is the time you can pass it because it's 4th down. The clock's going to stop no matter what, unless you pick up.
Looking on the outside.
And
Kitchen makes the grab in traffic. That'll be a 1st down, and that'll seal the victory for the Lumberjacks.
now let's see. They can run the clock out or they can run some offense. Let's see which one they do. There's about the 9-yard line, it looks like. And we are inside the core physical therapy red zone.
This time it appears that the Jacks will get in the red zone. The question will be, will they try to put more points on the board? As we're inside a minute. So they'll have one more play to run the clock completely out. High snap, Lawson brings it down. They'll throw for it. Almost intercepted. It'll go incomplete. And a kneel down within the game, and the Jacks are looking to get some more points.
Well, I guess if Berwick's going to call timeout in a futile effort, Lumberjacks figure, let's go ahead and get some more points in. If we're going to keep playing, let's play to the end. Clock is stopped with 32 seconds to play.
2nd and goal, Gunner in motion. They'll throw it again. Here comes the pressure. They'll bring him down, and that's Lawson's lucky to get up without an injury. That was an awkward tackle, and that's what happens towards the end of a game. You know, one extra play, and next thing you know, one of your key players get hurt.
The clock is stopped. And we believe this timeout is going to be charged to Patterson. They called time. They're just having so much fun, Boo. They just don't want it to end.
Yep. Well, you try to get a late score, that'll increase the rivalry for next year.
Yep. Throw a little fuel on the fire.
So we got 3rd down and goal. The fans have started to dwindle out the stadium. They've seen enough. They got more football this afternoon with the LSU Tigers taking on South Carolina. Get home, get that barbecue started, get ready for that ball game.
Crucial game for the LSU Tigers. This is one they virtually have to win to have a chance at a successful season.
Yep, starting a freshman quarterback, TJ Finley. So it ought to be an interesting game to watch. Flag on the play, they'll throw it. Jump ball to the outside again and incomplete.
Falls incomplete, but there's a flag on the play.
Referee talks to the coaching staff of the Jacks.
Explain the penalty to them, and hopefully soon he'll explain it to us. He's going to the Panther bench.
Looks like he might have too many men on the field.
Against Lumberjacks.
Why does he need to go explain that to the Panthers coach? It's something he's talking to everybody about.
Yeah, they had 12 on the field, so one will come off.
Penalty is
16 seconds on the clock. 4th down.
So the penalty will be declined, and they'll bring up a 4th down. They'll send the field goal team out.
No.
That would, nope. No, leave the offense on the field. Okay.
So the game won't end on this possession with 16 seconds left. Could have ran out the clock. Now they'll throw across the middle late. Ball's tipped. Touchdown. They got what they wanted. Walton takes a little ricochet for 6 on a 4th down conversion.
Yeah, a brand new coach to the rivalry, a relatively new coach to the rivalry, and this will just add a little fuel. Ball was tipped up in the air a couple of times. Lumberjacks come down with it. This will take the score to 20-0.
Late throw across the middle. Very seldom becomes successful, but look at it right here. Panthers had an opportunity to make a play, tipped up, and Walton was the recipient of the ricochet. Rivera trying to be perfect on the day.
Run out a late player, not on the field when he should have been, but is now.
Good snap, and the kick is right through the upright. So with just 10 seconds left on the clock here in the ball game, Patterson punches a late one in, and they now lead 21-0.
Well, Bull, they managed to make the last 2 minutes of this game last, I think, longer than any other quarter.
Yep. I don't understand that right there. You end up getting somebody hurt. It really didn't mean anything.
Oh, gosh. Yep, makes people mad and run the risk of injury. You get a good look as practically everybody is starting to leave here now. A couple still staying up. Time left on the clock. I'm staying till the end. I'm watching every game. Those are the people that say, didn't come here to see who was going to win. Came here to watch a football game, and they're going to watch it all. And I can identify with that feeling.
Good kick all the way back to the 10-yard line. Picked up by Ingleton. Ingleton run down at the 30-yard line with just 2 seconds left on the clock.
England bobbled the ball a little bit, but still managed to take it out across the 30. They'll play 1 down.
Should be 1 play away from ending this one, barring a penalty.
And a little running play straight up the middle in the game, or is he going to go deep?
I think they're just going to run the clock out.
Yeah. everybody in tight, so that makes it look that way. Yeah, they're just gonna.
Ball gets away, they'll fall on it, and with that, the game comes to a close. So as both teams wave goodbye, we'll take a quick break and be back with the Allen's Communication post-game show right after this.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the bridge in Berwick. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. CoastlineWealthGroup.com. Life well planned. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Vita Paint and Supply is your PPG Paints dealer. New name on the can, same great quality of Pittsburgh paints. Vita Paint and Supply, Highway 182 and Ditch Avenue in Morgan City. Shawbills, proud supporters of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding area. We keep you rolling. Taco Bell, visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. And Allen's Communications, locally owned cable, internet, and phone service. 384-8335.
Welcome back to the Allen's Communication post-game show. There you see our final score: Patterson 21, Berwick nothing. Tighter game than that. A defensive struggle between both teams. The game came down, Aaron, to Patterson made a few more plays than Berwick.
Exactly. Just a few more plays, big plays. They had some big plays where the Panthers did not have those big plays. And that was the difference. This was a great defensive ball game. Both teams played excellent defense, especially the Lumberjacks, as they totally controlled the defensive line of scrimmage. In our final game stats, you'll see the Panthers ended up with 8 first downs, 111 yards rushing, only 32 through the air, 143 total. They had 3 turnovers, no points off turnovers, 7 penalties, 35 yards. For the Lumberjacks, 12 first downs, 87 yards rushing, 274 passing, total of 361, 3 turnovers, 7 points off turnovers. They had 8 penalties for 79 yards in penalties. So stats a little bit leaning towards the Lumberjack side, but that was because of 2 or 3 very big plays.
Not all of that. The core physical therapy and rehabilitation player of the game was Watson.
Yeah, you had it right the first time.
I had it right the first time. You know, a lot of players had equal participation and equal responsibility for this victory, but Walter comes away with the biggest plays, and he also comes away with the biggest reward.
That's it. He had a 97-yard, I believe, touchdown play.
Next week, we'll take a look at the Morgan City Tigers, and our first look at the Assumption Mustangs. 2 teams desperately looking for a win, so we're looking to bring you action there from the Mustang Stadium, and we look forward to that trip.
Absolutely. We'll see everybody next week. Have a great week. Stay safe, everyone.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you for watching TV22 and the AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week was brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the bridge in Berwick. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. CoastlineWealthGroup.com. Life well planned. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Vida Paint and Supply is your PPG Paints dealer. New name on the can, same great quality of Pittsburgh paints. Vida Paint and Supply, Highway 182 and Ditch Avenue in Morgan City. Shawbills, proud supporters of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding area. We keep you rolling. Taco Bell, visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. And Allen's Communications, locally owned cable, internet, and phone service. 384-8335.